Okay, once we've created our 3D model, and in this case it's a ghost, we can pull in the STL file into our papercraft tool called Pepakura. So let's find our ghost. There it is. And it's going to ask us a few questions, but you can just auto detect what type of file it is. We're not going to flip it, but we are going to change the face, which is now pointing down. So I'm going to select yellow, and then I don't need anything else to adjust the bottom, and I can finish. So here is my ghost. And if I click this button up here, unfold, it'll create a paper craft for me, but I don't really like its default implementation because that takes up like 5 sheets of paper. So I am going to edit this unfold, and I can do that by going to 2D edit mode. And right now, the mode is that I can select and move, which just means I can drag, click and drag. But I want to change it to join and disjoin faces. And I can join and disjoin faces by either clicking on the 3D model on the left, or I can click on the folds on the right. So I think I want to keep that much there, but then I want to rejoin on the right. And this is much more usable. I'm actually not going to close up the bottom of this, so I'm going to disjoin these flaps so that I really just want the top of this ghost. And then I'm just going to join that whole bottom piece, so it's just a single piece for me to move out. Okay, I'm going to switch back to select and move just so I can rearrange my pieces. So the other thing that I do need to clean up is I do not need to build this insert. I just want the laser to be able to cut all that out. So I need to uh, zoom into this, and by default, this is designed to be papercraft. So it designs it with the little flaps for someone to fold and glue. But I'm just going to cut it out on cardboard, so I don't need those flaps. Those flaps would be too thick on cardboard to use anyways, okay? And then I'm going to come back and try to clean up all the little holes because I don't need that little, whoops, okay. I don't want that little flap there. And these little circles, I actually had made it an octagon. Um, oops. Okay. So when I move back to select and move, all these little pieces are now pieces that I can drag out of the way because I'm not going to try to build those hollow areas. Okay, there's still some stray mark which I need to figure out. There's something that needs to be joined or disjoined. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so all these stray pieces, we aren't going to cut on the laser cut. We just need to make sure they're not in the way. So let me make sure I'm back to select and move. And there's nothing hiding behind there. And I won't cut that out either, but I'll leave it there. Okay, so when this goes to the laser cut, I'm really just going to cut this piece, and all these other pieces are going to be deleted. But the nice thing is it's going to be able to give me two sets of lines, a cut line and a fold line, and I'll be able to set them at different powers and speeds on the laser cutter. So this is basically done, and I just need to go and export to a single file, and we'll make it a DXF. And this will allow me to pull the DXF directly into the laser cutter.